Dear everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Shashi Education Foundation. Yesterday I teach about the derivation of the derivation of conducting materials. Today derivation of conducting materials. Today I teach about the thermoconductivity. Yesterday I teach about the derivation of electric conducting materials. Today I teach you about the thermoconductivity, their definition, their working profile. How could we their definition, their derivation working profile? How could we inquire it, and then how could what's the final residue set the thermoconductivity to conductor. Okay, now let's move on. First, thermoconductivity definition: amount of heat energy flowing per unit time. Amount of heat energy flowing per unit time through the material having unit area of cross section per unit temperature gradient. Amount of heat energy, because thermoconductivity is a kind of thermal means heat, and thermoconductivity means heat conductivity inside the metal here. So amount of heat energy flowing per unit time. Amount of heat energy flowing per unit time is to say per unit time. How much amount of energy is flowed through the material per unit time. Amount of means to say how much amount of heat energy flowing through per unit time through material having unit area of cross section per unit temperature gradient. Okay, having unit area cross section per unit temperature gradient means unit area cross section per unit. How could I explain? Here, see it. This is an iron bar. Okay, here heat energy flows. Energy flows. So according to definition, amount of heat energy flowing per unit time. For example, here we take 1 minute. Took 1 minute. Okay, in 1 minute there are 60 seconds, right? So according to 10 seconds, every ratio of the iron bar is covered by heat. So according to the thermoconductivity definition, amount of heat energy flowing per unit time. Amount of heat energy flowing per unit time means to say whenever the heat energy enters, the amount acquires by per unit time. Per unit time is to say 10 seconds gap you have to take. 10 seconds gap you have to take. So according to 10 seconds in 1 minute, the whole iron bar is covered in 60 seconds through heat. So amount of heat energy flowing per unit time through the material having unit area of cross section. This is a unit area of cross section. Okay, this is a matter. And this matter have a unit area cross section per unit temperature gradient. Means to say per unit temperature gradient means to say per unit temperature how much amount of air is covered that through which that is called the per unit temperature gradient according to time. Okay, now let's move on here. Thermoconductivity: amount of heat energy flowing per unit time through the material having took the example of iron bar having unit area cross section per unit time. Per unit temperature is how much amount of air is covered through heat of that element. The temperature gradient formula of related to thermoconductivity is K dt upon dx upon dx. This is the temperature gradient equals to K dt upon dx. Okay, so Q means to say amount of heat flowing per unit through unit cross sectional area. Okay, sorry. Q means amount of heat flowing per unit time through with cross sectional area. Amount of heat energy flowing per unit time means to say per unit how much air is covered time through unit cross sectional area means how much air is covered. The amount of heat energy flowing per unit I mean amount of heat means to say per unit area how much is covered, that it is called the Q. Okay, that is called the Q. Thermal conductivity of a material temperature is given by K equals to amount of heat energy flowing per unit time through with cross sectional area sectional area K equals to thermal conductivity of a material Q equals to K dt upon dt. This is K dt upon dx upon dx means to say thermal conductivity of a material means K, which is equals to Q into dt upon dx. Okay, here Q equals to Q means to say amount of heat energy flowing per unit time through unit cross sectional area. So according to Q equals to K into dt upon dx here, and then he left K here and took all the things there. Then K equals to Q into dt upon dx. Okay, now dt upon dx means to say temperature gradient. Okay, remember this. dt upon dx is temperature gradient. Here I teach you related to the derivation of thermal conductivity also with the definition. Okay, now comes here, see it here. Expression for thermal conductivity. Let's take a uniform iron bar. This is a uniform iron bar. Let's take a uniform iron bar AB with point AB. This is A, this is B, with temperature T1 hot, which is hot at point A. T1 temperature T1 is hot at point A. Remember this. Okay, and T2 cold at point B. This is T2 cold at point B. Remember this. Okay, now heat flows from hot point A to the cold point B. Heat flows from hot point A to cold point B. Remember this. Okay, heat flows from hot point A to cold point B. Remember this. Okay, here this is the practical example related to thermal conductivity. Okay, let's take cross sectional area C, the cross which is at the middle point of iron bar. This is the cross sectional area C, which is at middle point of iron bar. Remember this. Equals to mean free path. It means to say equal distance from A to C and equal distance from B to C. Okay, a middle and in between middle. Equal mean free path lambda, which is pointed as lambda. Equal mean free path pointed lambda of T in given figure. Okay, after everything given figure. The now conduction electron per unit value is n, and average velocity of these electrons is v. Remember this. The conduction electron, when the electron is conducted, their per unit value is n. Remember this. And average velocity of these electrons is v. What is the conduction length and average velocity of the electron? Conduction electron means when if you give supply to any kind of material, there is a that starting point is called the conduction of electron, which is denoted by n. Okay, and what is velocity of electron? When an electron travels through that conductivity, that is called the velocity of electron. Remember this. So at starting the conduction electrons and between mid or after starting, the velocity of electrons comes, which is denoted by v. Okay. Now let's move on. During the movement of electron in the iron bar, remember this. In a straight path, the collision takes place. According to Brugge and Lorentz law, inside thermoconductivity, during the movement of electron in the iron bar, when the movement of electron inside the iron bar, the collision takes place. Okay, the collision takes place. Yes, it's true. That's why electron near A lose their kinetic energy. Because of that, this according to Brugge and Lorentz law, collision takes place. That's why the electron near A lose their kinetic energy. According to Brugge and Lorentz law, losses their kinetic energy, while electrons near B gain kinetic energy. Remember this. Gain kinetic energy. Okay. At A, average kinetic energy of an electron means to say single electron. At A, the average kinetic energy is 3/2 kT. Okay, this is the first equation, 3/2 kT. K equals to Boltzmann constant, T equals to temperature. K means to say thermoconductivity. It is 2. K equals to Boltzmann constant, T equals to temperature. Sorry. K equals to Boltzmann constant, which is quantity thermoconductivity, and T equals to temperature. So at A, average kinetic energy of an electron equals to 3/2 kT. At B, average kinetic energy of the electron equals to 3/2 into K bracket T, capital T minus D T. Okay, this is the second equation. Remember this. At B, the average kinetic energy of the electron, because at B the kinetic energy is gain and at A the kinetic energy is lost. The excess of kinetic energy carried by electrons from A to B. The excess of kinetic energy carried from kinetic energy carried by electron from A to B, carried by electron. Okay, remember this. Carried by electron from A to B. Okay, now see it here. At B, this is the second equation, and excess of kinetic energy carried by electron from A to B. Okay. Now the equation we compare here 3/2 kT minus 3/2 kT. This is minus 3 by 2 k bracket t minus dt, this one. So here second equation is minus by from first equation, because the second equation is the first term, because second equation belongs to B and first equation belongs to A. So the output is of this equation is, which is the third equation, 3 by 2 kt minus 3 by 2 kt plus 3 by 2 k dt. This is the third equation. I teach here the derivation. Remember this thing. Definition is completed, and again repeat. Here I teach you the thermoconductivity derivation of Drude and Lorentz law. Okay. Number of electron crossing per unit area per unit time. Number of electron means how much electrons crossing per unit area at per unit time. Per unit area at per unit time is just, I tell you, if you took the minimum time 1 minute, the per unit time is 10 seconds. Okay. From A to B is equals to 1.6 NV. This is the excess of energy carried from A to B per unit area in unit time. Now here, see it here. They told about the excess of energy carried from A to B. Excess of energy, unlimited amount of energy carried from A to B by electron per unit area in unit time. Per unit area in unit time. Okay. Here to here equals to 1 by 6 NV into 3 by 2 kdt. The answer is 1 by 4 NV kdt, which is called the fourth equation. Okay. The deficit of energy carried. Deficit means when the energy is displaced. Energy carried from B to A. When the energy is displaced from B to A. From B to A. Remember this. B to A. Per unit area, per unit time. Same. Deficit means the losing of energy, heat energy from B to A. Per unit area, per unit time, right? Already told you, took 1 minute and 10 seconds, it's per unit time. If you took an example of 1 minute, okay? Per unit time equals to minus 1 by 4 NV kdt, which is called the fifth equation. Remember this. Minus 1 by 4 NV kdt, which is called fifth equation. That's why the net amount of energy transferred from A to B. The net amount of energy transferred from A to B per unit area per unit time, according to per unit area per unit time. Per unit area according to the bar completion. Bar per area per part area completion, and per unit time, if we took 1 minute as average time, the 10 seconds is per unit time. Remember this. Okay. Now amount of heat flowing per unit time through unit cross section area is 1 by 4 NV kdt minus bracket minus 1 by 4 NV kdt. This one. Then Q equals to 1 by 4 mv kdt plus 1 by 4 mv kdt. Q equals to 1 by 2 mv kdt. Okay, this is the sixth equation. Okay, this is the sixth equation, but we can't get up till the now the final question. So I wrote something there also. Let's see. But from the basic definition of thermal conductivity, the amount of heat conducted per unit area per unit time. But from the basic definition of thermal conductivity, this is a basic definition. The amount of heat conducted per unit area per unit time. Q equals to k dt upon lambda. Okay, which is also called the Q equals to k dt upon dx, and lambda equals to dx. So here we took lambda according instead of dx. Okay, here see, we took the sixth equation, half of mv k dt equals to k dt bar upon lambda. Here and here see. Then we left k here and took whole equation there, half of mv k lambda. Why we took k lambda? Because k lambda, yes, k lambda, because lambda equals to, okay, this is the seventh equation. Wait a minute. K equals to half of mv k dt, half of mv k dt, k equals to, wait a minute. Yes, it's fine. K lambda, because dt by dt is cutted, so the final equation is this, k lambda, because lambda goes to multiply when it goes another side there. Okay, for the metals, realization time equals to collision time. So according to this, T equals to Tc equals to lambda by V. Okay, then Tv equals to lambda, which is called the eighth equation. Now substituting 8th and 7th. Okay, substitute this equation in this. K equals to half of mv k tv. Why k tv? Because lambda equals to tv. Okay, then k equals to half of mv square kt. This is the ninth equation. This is the final equation of thermal conductivity. Remember this, according to Drude and Lorentz law, k equals to half of mv square kt. This is the final equation according to Drude and Lorentz law of thermal conductivity. Lorentz law according to thermal conductivity. Now today's lecture, let's finish it here. Okay, now today's lecture ends it here. Okay, my name is Akshay Deve. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel, Shashi Education Care Foundation. Just a minute, I rub it hole. Tomorrow I teach you about the Weidmann-Friends law. Friends law. Okay. they tomorrow I teach you this law related to conductivity matters. Okay. Now, please, my name is Akshat. Please like, share, subscribe my channel. For because of yours, my channel, Shashi Education Foundation. Shashi Education Foundation care. Your subscription mode motivates is to make more educated videos related to science and technology. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Shurati. Good night. Thank you very much.